Shalom Yashala. I'm gonna start by saying all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing belong to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Yakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us well and rule well. Salutation to the Akim that's on highways and byways doing this work in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, and much respect unto the elect and the hopeful elect, sons and daughters of Yashala that step in the way of righteousness in the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shamashiach. Shalom. Today's lesson, the MOTB is around the corner and soon will be in our doorsteps, right? As you can see, Yashala, the talks been about the digital currency. It's all over the news. And the chip, all over the news, right? And now it's at the fever speech, right? With the death of the Queen Elizabeth, right, from England, right? And those things are going at warp speed, okay? And now you're gonna see the true side of Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the true side of Babylon, and the beast system all together, right? Let's play a video. Okay. See, the MOTB, aka the Mac, aka the Kawagma, aka the chip, right? This is from Tutu Info, right? Let's play.
From retro gold
Jarvis,
to dope tech.
play Waterfall.
In fact, when it comes to innovation, 41-year-old Brandon Delali is taking matters into his own hands. That's possible for Brandon thanks to a microchip like this, implanted subdermally in his right hand.
It's not just a Tesla key. You're able to have it be a secure crypto storage wallet. I can, at some point in the future, do credit card transactions.
You see, a cryptocurrency wallet, right? See, with this credit card. That's the time that we're in. That's the digital money they try to implement in your hand, Yashala, right? You so-called Black, Latino, and American. You are the true Israelites, right? And all those things are true Yashala, right? It's just they're going around the corner to seem like everybody's included, but don't fail for the trap of those devils. Because that's the way they operate, right? Let's keep listening.
Actions off of it.
The chip is about the size of a small paperclip.
It has an LED at the top. It has a copper coil in the middle, which acts as the NFC antenna. And then below that is going to be the actual chip portion.
For $100, a piercer implanted the $300 chip, which according to Brandon doesn't impact his day-to-day activities, and people don't even notice it.
I mean, if you were to come up and feel it, like, oh, I can feel it. Yeah, right there. So this is your first one. That's my first one.
And what is your second one?
So the second one is between the third and fourth metacarpal right here.
This isn't Brandon's first rodeo. The implant in his left hand opens the door to his home. And when needed, it also pulls up his medical records.
So you can tap. The chip light screen shows it's connecting. So it would be able to tell you blood type. It can tell you emergency contact information. And then you're able to pull up the COVID Vax card from here too.
The motivation behind the implant? To lead a life without having to carry keys and a wallet.
People think I'm a little crazy, and people now call me like a cyborg or something like that.
What's your message to all the haters out there who don't agree with such a technology?
This is something that I'm doing for me. It affects nobody else. I'm not saying this technology is for everybody. I'm saying in the future, you might start to see more of these things.
Brandon is planning his third implant to monitor vitals like his body temperature. But of course, as always advised, make sure you consult your physician before any body modifications or implants. I'm Farah.
As you can see, Yashala, right? It's like what this man is doing, right? He's trying, he's getting implant after implant, right? But the thing is, there's a lot of things you can do with one microchip, right? Now, those things are in the news for a reason, because Esau uses media to do his bidding for him, right? That's how when you go to Isaiah 47, right? Stand now with thy enchantment and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein do us labor from thy youth. Okay, Esau have always used the media, right? Okay, their sorceries, right? To play in the mind of the people for since the beginning of time, right? Now, since the beginning of Esau Edom, right? That's exactly what Esau have always done. That's why he said, wherein do us labor from thy youth. Okay, since they come back into power in the Renaissance time, right? That's what they have always done, right? Use the media, use their newspaper to put things in the media to play with people's mind, just to make things acceptable, right? If so be thou shall be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. See, that's the question that the Lord asking, right? You should be able to do all those things, right? All those things shall come to pass, right? See? See, do I worry and the multitude of thy counsels. They have all those counsels because they worry. They see the Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites, so-called black Latino and American, knowing who we are now, right? Worship our power, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, and calling upon the name of Yahweh, why Yahushua Mashiach. And those things are troubling them, right? See? And that's all those things, right? Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from those things that shall come upon thee. Because they know as soon as I wake up, trouble is coming for them. And they're trying to stop it. They're trying to have total control over the population on the earth. Since they don't know exactly who's an Israelite or not. Because being an Israelite is a blood thing, it's a blood, it's from the line of your father. I mean, if you can look at anyone, you know what I mean, in this planet, right? As like your father is an Israelite, right? It's the line breaking down, right? So they know exactly who's who. So they're trying to stop at the awakening of this truth by trying to have a total control, right? And enslave the population to the mean of control. That's exactly what Esau is doing. Right? And they're using their media, okay, and their newspaper, right, to play in the mind of the people, to make those things, those wicked things, acceptable in the mind of the people. Right? And Esau Edom is a very cunning hunter. He's a very knowledgeable hunter. And he study those things. And he know those things is truth, right? Let's put another video and show you, right? The other one right here. Just keep a watch, right? True info.
Society situation. Now, of course, the Queen's head is on all of the money. And when the Queen dies, they change the money. So along with the obvious psyop, this could be a situation to push digital currencies. So that's another thing to look out for, because the Dragon Boy Prince Charles apparently will be announced as king the day after the Queen dies. It says here, with this, the coins and notes which all of us use will need to be replaced because they currently have the face of the Queen Elizabeth II on them. New currency will be printed and distributed out all over the UK, with the old currency gradually phased out.
See, no currency gonna be printed out, right? Or they're gonna bring a new currency, right? Because the Queen died, so they always have those kind of currency and change it and put the face of someone else in those currency, right? Since we have a new king, right, and that king can bring another currency and put his face on it, right? And now, so digital currency is all up, it's all the talks, you see, and the news, right? Guess what? That is the perfect opportunity for Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and the kingdom of Great Britain to bring those things in, right? Because they have a lot of countries under them, right? Like Canada, Jamaica, and all those islands that's under the British rules, right? Finland, Australia, all those lands, it plays alliance and allegiance to the king, to the queen or king of England, right? And mostly they go with the flow, with the way of Great Britain, of England, right? That's exactly that you see, right? Let's go to First Corinthians. First Corinthians 2, verse 11. No, Second Corinthians. Second Corinthians. Second Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we're not ignorant of his devices. Okay, we're not ignorant of these devices. We see those things for what it is, right? And their own people is spraying those things out. Their own tongue is falling upon themselves. And that's why, Yahshua, you have to watch for those things, right? See, let's bring the scripture out real quick, okay? That's why you have to watch for those things. First Thessalonians 5, verse 6. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. See, that's the thing. See, we're not supposed to be asleep out here. We're supposed to keep an eye on our enemies and how they operate, right? See, others are sleeping right now, right? Or they are content with the way things going. But let us watch and be sober. We're gonna watch and be sober and keep it in mind, our right, right? We're gonna keep our mind in the way of Yahweh Yahushua Mashiach. We're gonna keep the laws, statutes, and commandments and keep the faith in our Mashiach Yahushua. For they that sleep in the night. You see, because they're in darkness. They don't see what's going on. And they that be drunken are drunken in the night. See? They are drunken, but not with wine. See, with the philosophy of this world, right? They let the media play in their mind and don't know what 2 cents is about, what's going on around them. But let us, who are of the day, be sober, put it in the breastplate of faith and love, for an helmet of hope, the hope of salvation. See? This is our hope of salvation. We have to watch for those things, right? Because one of those things is the MOTB, aka the Karagba, aka the chip. If you take that, you're not gonna have salvation. You're gonna be destruction is coming for you. Okay, that's why you have to keep watch and be sober on those things. See, right? Let's go to First Peter. First Peter 5 and 8. First Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Right? See? That's the thing. You have to be sober. You have to be vigilant. See? Because your adversary, Esau Edom, is your adversary. Satan himself, right? Because Esau is Satan. Satan means adversary, right? The devil, the liar, is a liar. You do all those things, knowing damn well that's what you're gonna bring. But it's not gonna come out straightforward and say that's what they wanna do. See? As a roaring lion. This means not gonna have no pity on the elect and the hopeful elect, right? He's not gonna have no pity on the sons and daughters of Yasharala, so-called Black, Latino, and American. It's not about that. Work about seeking whom it may devour. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to devour us, right? So our power, it can destroy us. All right? So he knows going down, so he's gonna take people down with him. And that's the way the devil operates. Okay? Let's finish playing with the video.
And it's not just the UK which will be affected by the currency change. There will be changes in the currency of many other countries, such as Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. So all of these countries will...
As you can see, those things gonna start a domino effect. Okay, one domino fall, the queen fall, right? The queen die, right? Then it's gonna start domino effect almost in a lot and half of the world, right? Because those people have a strong hand in a lot of those nations, especially in Africa, South America, Central America, also America, Canada, Finland. All those nations, they got a strong hold on those countries, and that's where the domino effect gonna come about.
Then have to change their money. As you can see, this could be an opportunity for them to even more so push the cashless agenda. They will say, they could say, oh, we can't afford to print all of this money now. It's going to be too expensive. We've got all of these financial problems. We can't afford to make all of these new coins with Prince Great Reset Charles' head on. Please try and use digital payments to help. That could be something they might try. They might try to slip in there.
See, and that's the thing. When those things start happening, just know your salvation is nearer than you believe, right? Hey, Ephesians 6 verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in Yahweh and the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. See, you have to pray. You have to see, put the whole armor of the Most High Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, so that you can be strong. Because those things, the day of those temptations are coming, Yashala, right? And when they come with those cashless society they're gonna bring in, it's gonna be hard on those that keep the commitment of Yahweh Mashiach, okay? Because they're gonna try to force people to take the MOTB, the correct the chip, right? And if you take the chip, what's gonna happen, right? Because we're dealing with the devil here, with the wiles of the devil here, right? For we are wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places, right? And the Queen of England was one of the principalities, right? And now that's she fall. See? Now another higher principalities coming up. See? Rulers of the darkness. Those people are the ruler of darkness, right? They were set up to bring certain things, and the queen, the Lord, put this woman to death at the right time. That was her time. That's the Lord's plan for her to fall, for all those things coming to pass, right? See, that's what the wickedness of high places is gonna play out, and the Lord is playing them the way it's supposed to, right? Because the will of Yahweh and Yahushai have to come to pass. See, the will of Yahweh must be established upon this earth. That's exactly the time that we are in, right? As you can see, it's a cashless society, right? See. Human microchip and cryptocurrency. What future are we heading towards, right? And this from blog ndcinema.co, right? And these days there is talk of in the mainstream media. You see, there's talks in the mainstream media such about the development of human microchip technology that could be used to incorporate the green pass and many other services on the digital level. Keeping yourself informed and knowing those topics is essential for the development of one's inner awarenesses. Okay, you're supposed to be aware of those things, Yasha, right? The microchip, already active in numerous experiments in Sweden and the United States, has been inserted into tens of thousands of human beings. This allows you to open doors, access data, communicate with digital devices of all kinds, and eventually have ATM and social security codes incorporated in the microchip along with many other services. As you can see, Yash Allah, those things are in the news, those things are in the media, and that's what's going on right now. Right, the microchip with a cashless society that's coming right now. That's you just see the videos right now. That's exactly what's going on, Yashala. And they're not playing, right? See, that's the domino effect that's going on right now because we're dealing with the wiles of the devil, okay? Principalities against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. That's what we're fighting against. They know exactly what they're doing, right? Let's bring the scriptures, right? Revelation 13, okay, and 16, okay? Revelation 13, verse 16, and he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. That's exactly the time that we are in. They're gonna cause all, both small and great, to rich and poor, free and bond, to receive that mark, that chip, that MOTB, in their right hand, right? Or in their forehead. All those things are coming to pass, Yashala, and they're not playing. That's the time that we are in right now. Let's go to 14 and 9. If we do take those things, all those things are gonna come to pass. See? And the third angel, Revelation 14, verse 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture unto the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. That's the time we're in right now. If you take the mark, right? If you take the charagma, the MOTB, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua gonna destroy you. Okay, by sending his only begotten son Yahushua Mashiach with the angels, right? And send a nuclear missiles upon you, okay, to destroy you and burn you up. And with that, I hope you brothers and sisters was edified. I'm gonna give all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all wisdom and power be to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Yakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us well and rule well. Salutation to the Akim that's in highways and byways doing this work in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, and much respect unto the elect and the hopeful elect, sons and daughters of Yashala that step in the way of righteousness in the name of Yahweh, Yahushua Mashiach. Shalom, Abod Babal, Kwam Yashawala.